now I feel creepy because the whole time, spoiler alert, obviously I'm shipping Dylan and Amari.
Yeah.
And is this bad because they are like 13 and I'm 28 and I'm like, I want them to kiss. And then I'm like, that's weird, right? I probably shouldn't want them to kiss. But then I'm like, I do though, you know.
But I do though.
And
if I was 13, I would too. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to That Pretentious Book Club. I did something that was honestly, I didn't think was that weird, but everyone is laughing about it like it really was. So that was one of those ash moments. If you're listening on audio, you have no idea, and you're probably happier and more comfortable with your life. If you watched on YouTube, I had my sweatshirt on my head, which apparently is very funny. I don't know,
it was just like, okay, time to start the podcast, and it just went up over there. And I was like, okay, is this a new thing we're doing? All right.
I can't decide if I'm hot or warm, and so it felt like, I'm literally going to do it again, because it felt like a good compromise.
Just follow your heart. Yeah,
listen,
there you go.
I'm not saying I wouldn't.
It feels better this way. Like the top of my shoulder.
Anyway, welcome to That Pretentious Book Club.
Welcome.
This is your host, Ash O'Rourke, aka Wheezy.
It ain't easy being Wheezy. And I'm trying to let other people actually do intros now. That over there is Dr. Spoon's Palermo. You could call her Kendall. I wouldn't advise it.
Hi, howdy.
You're like, excuse me? My name? No.
My name. And over there is Marissa, but you can call her Gino.
Kia ora, everyone.
Oh.
That's my shirt.
Kia ora! Oh my gosh.
Look at you guys.
And we have a special guest today.
Hi.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Hi.
Our very, very special guest.
Myla, we forgot to give her a name, even though she wanted one, but I never gave her one. And I was going to make her sister pick one out for her.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Grandmaster of middle grade, but just Grandmaster for short. How are we feeling
Grandmaster
about that?
over here. Ooh, I like Grandmaster.
GM. Yeah, which also means Game Master, which is like a Dungeon Master also, and she plays D&D. So, you know, it all comes around. So,
It's full circle.
Grand Myla, that even sounds awesome.
Grandmaster Myla.
That is cool. That's really dope, actually.
You're welcome. Did I make up for the sweater on my head? I honestly, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I had a good, 10 minutes where I was like, I have 10 minutes I could put on makeup and look cute to impress Myla, or not. And I don't know why. I was like, I don't know why. I've had this, hello, Myla. It's nice to meet you also for the first time over this thing. I've just been like, I just really want to impress her, and I don't know why. And so what did I do? I put a sweater on my head.
Really
You're like a little kid acting out always. Not always, but it's the same.
Mostly.
Like when we're at the retreat and you turn into a child and then Myla comes on, you're like, hi.
It's like when people, it's like
Do
only
you
have,
want to go on the seesaw with me?
you have one chance to make a good first impression, okay? And I actually think I'm really good at it. So anyways, welcome, Myla. I'll probably be putting you on the spot and making you uncomfortable because that's what I do. You can ask Gino or Spoons or anyone else who's ever spoken to me.
That's the burden of being the special guest. You get to be on the spot.
But we're super psyched. You're the whole reason we're here for this episode. And it's
Yeah. This is going to be a doozy, okay? Because I have a lot of thoughts.
We all have a lot of thoughts.
I'm just telling y'all right now.
The chat was blowing up.
It was.
It was blowing up. It was going nuts. Basically crickets for Woman in White, even though we all liked it. But,
it really was.
Basically crickets. This one was like, boom, everyone's freaking out.
I multiple times forgot I was driving while listening to it and was like, this is dangerous. This is definitely dangerous. I fully am not aware I was like, literally, how did I get here? I arrived at my garage and was like, what happened to this whole 30-minute drive from when I left there to here?
Myla to fully recreate her reaction when I showed her your text from earlier today, Spoons, later on. Whether she remembers it or not, I'll repeat it because I was like, man, I literally told her, I said, we're not talking anymore. Save it for the pod.
Yeah, we got to save it, yeah.
Yeah. That's how you know it's good, is when we have to have that save it. Every now and then we have to go, wait, save it for the pod. It's always a good book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I started ranting about it to my sister, and she hasn't even read it, and she's like, Myla, stop talking.
Oh, that might just be a sister thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's so funny.
So our book, if we haven't mentioned, is, do you want to tell us?
Yeah, Amari and the Night Brothers. This is not up to the screen.
Ooh, is that a library book?
Yes.
Excellent.
I have my beautiful copy,
Love it. We
courtesy
love to
of
see
Thrift
it.
Books.
Oh, I don't even have a physical one. Oh.
God, what's it like to be a
I have to get one,
loser?
though.
I was gonna say, this is the first time I've had a physical copy of the book in quite some time. But I had every intention. I had every intention of just like actually reading this one instead of audiobooking it. But then I got a really special audiobook version, so I mostly listened to it. My narrator I brought with me today.
But to say, are you referring to your real life like audiobook narrator? Because that's amazing.
Yeah.
How did you prepare for your role as narrator, Myla? Like, what was your like lozenges, vocal warm-ups, anything like that?
No, I just read it, and when I felt like I needed water, I just was like, I'm putting the book down. Give me a second. So her audiobook got paused, and she couldn't control it.
Yeah.
So other than the pause that you can't, you don't get to decide when you take a break. Myla decides when you take a break.
The narrator decides you've had enough. Okay.
That's so good.
That's really funny.
Oh my goodness.
How was everyone's week before we get into the book?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anything?
If you don't want to listen to the notes,
Any
use
bird news?
the skip notes, but we all know you're here for the nonsense. So yeah, tell us about your birds, Gino.
Bird news. Myla went with me to murder our birds last week. We had meat
bonding.
chickens. We drove and had them processed, and today we bought 4. I can't believe I'm buying birds. We bought 4 babies because I have a mama chicken that's been broody for like 4 months at this point, and she looks like she's on death's door if she doesn't have babies to get her out of the coop. She's just been sitting there not drinking or eating for, I swear, 4 months. So we went and got babies. I'm going to sneak them under her in the morning, and hopefully she doesn't murder them all.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We had enough chicken murder.
Enough murder.
Murder.
So we got our like outdoor camera set up finally. We've had it forever, but we got it set up. So we've been watching. We have at least 15 raccoons that are just running around the backyard, just like climbing on top of the pen.
Oh my gosh.
And crawling around, and there's just gazillions of them, but at least 15 that we've seen all at once.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
What if you just looked outside your window and there were just like 15 known serial killers just walking around? Because that's what your chickens' lives are like.
What it is.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Their scary little eyes. Their little hands. They're really cute.
They're so
But
cute.
they
It's
are
horrible
murderers,
how
I
cute
know.
they are. Oh, they're,
I know.
straight up murder.
For real. There's just like, we'll rip the head off, but we don't want any of the rest of it.
It's terrible.
I find it upsetting. I feel like the least they could do is at least enjoy their meal.
Like, at least
At least
eat
be
it.
for a
Yeah,
purpose. It
come
would
on.
serve a purpose. Nah. We don't support murder for
We-
sport.
We also have a wild turkey and its babies.
Yeah. Those are so cute.
Have you named them?
Aw, turkey babies.
Oh, no, not yet. We haven't, thought of that.
What'd you name the baby chickens we got today?
Oh, we named them Scooter, Skunk, Chipotle, and Diva.
Amazing. Amazing.
Perfect. Exactly what they should be named.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Scooter, Skunk.
Lane Diva.
Perfect. Oh my god.
That's fantastic.
What else has been going on? Anything?
No, I've just been chilling. I've been reading library books, but not
That's
much,
awesome.
really.
Oh god,
Yeah.
I love library books.
That's what I want to be doing, chilling and reading library books. That sounds
Yeah.
slay. Yeah, and you'll have to forgive me that I use outdated lingo, Myla. I know I'm not cool, so just don't bring it up, please. Thank you.
I use outdated lingo,
That's
but
a-
I'm not sorry about it, so it will happen.
I showed her your text that said Dylan and Amari are your ultimate OTP, and she's like, "What is OTP?"
What's OTP?
I've had to ask
Like,
too.
he used it on Tumblr in 2013, you know?
Oh my gosh.
That's
I
hilarious.
was like, she ships them.
I ship them, yeah.
Oh, is ship back?
True pairing.
I don't know. She understood that, so
That works. Yay.
Yeah,
shipping
ship
is still...
That's still a thing.
Did y'all know
Fantastic.
that the term ship was first used to refer to Mulder and Scully from the X-Files? Mulder and the X-Files invented shipping.
I think I did.
Well, they did.
I
you?
did not.
That's awesome.
But it all makes sense. I
Yeah.
feel like if you were to look up ship in a dictionary or in an encyclopedia, there would be like a reference to them with a picture.
oh
I
my
think
gosh,
it's because
this
it
is
was like the 90s, so they were starting to do that
so
shit
random. But I wanted to talk about this like 5 episodes ago, and I always forget. But
what?
have you guys ever heard of? I think they're called bills of moratorium. I might be making this completely.
I have no idea.
Does that sound familiar?
I
No.
don't know.
What are you
What
talking
is it?
about?
Oh, bill of mortality.
Even
No.
less aware of that.
Okay. It is. I don't know why. This was like from 4 podcasts ago, so it had something to do with something. But in, like, I want to say Renaissance England or sometime long ago England, they had these bills of mortality, which was, it came out like how everyone died that year or month or whatever. But you have to look. You have to look at them because they're hilarious. Like,
How many women died?
if you really think about it, it makes some of them make sense, but just by our English these days, like 7 people died of vomiting this year. I just looked this up real quick.
Cow.
There's like, it's like some of them are like 5 people died of falling off a tower or something like that. Like they're, or like
The
of
same tower
confusion.
or
Like, yeah, like some of them, they're like, you have to look them up. I was crying. I was cracking up.
That is
Did they
really
literally
I
just
love
jump
that.
off the same tower after
like-
seeing
yeah,
someone?
I think that might be a problem.
Found dead in fields and etc.
And etc.
You know, you get the picture. Found dead in a field.
You know, fields and other field-like areas.
They just, people be dead in fields sometimes, you know.
They just, it happens. What can you do?
Vomiting.
Yeah, this one, planet. 6 people died of planet.
Planet? Did they go to another
Like-
planet?
Planet? Or like
Yeah.
This planet, they were just on
planet.
Earth. And they're like, I don't know, planet. The planet killed them.
6 people
Honestly,
died of planet.
the planet's gonna get all
Is
of
that
us.
sickness? What?
That's really good.
I
though.
want to die of planet.
I know.
Yeah, so
That's
they're
incredible.
they're hilarious. I mean, it's death, but they're hilarious.
I'm really glad that you
Sometimes
waited
death
to
is
bring
fun.
this up 4 episodes out of context. It's
know.
even better having no
Like,
idea what the context is.
I know.
Oh my
It could
goodness.
have been anything, you
I
know?
finally remembered.
I love this. I'm gonna go look
Now
them
it's
up
all I
after
want to
this.
do is read these.
I know. Pause to go look at deaths from 1500s.
Oh, that's
Oh my
so
gosh.
good.
Anyway, Spoons, what have you been up to?
Nothing much. But I did realize, I think we forgot to talk about the part of our trip where we went to see Outsiders stuff.
Yeah,
we
you did,
talk
because
about
I saw you. No, you didn't talk about it, because I saw your
Really?
post on. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
your post on Facebook or something, and I was like, what?
Oh my gosh, I can't
Like,
believe
that was
we
kind
forgot.
of like a major part of it. I can't
It
believe
was-
we didn't bring
You
that
just
up on the
talked
book
about being
podcast.
cousin lovers and sharing one bed. That was it.
Oh God! See, yeah, we really should have been talking about how we got to
Honestly-
see the place where they filmed the
I
Outsiders.
don't even know if Kendall would have come
It
with
was-
me if we had been going to that. She was like, "This is my pilgrimage, Ash. I've been waiting my whole life," and I was like, "It's 6 hours away from us. I don't know why I took your. I would love to go with you."
I'm like, for 15 years I've wanted to go, and she's like, it's 6 hours. You could have driven at any time, and I'm like, I know, but I didn't. So now we're here.
And it was so special to get to be a part of it because I also like the Outsiders. However, the level of adoration that Spoons has is my liking the Outsiders is so unparalleled. She was so excited. Like we pulled up to the street and she's like, "I'm so excited,
almost
my
cried.
stomach hurts." I was like, I can't relate to this.
I was
excitement.
getting sick a little bit. I was like, this is insane. I can't believe we're here. But it was so cool. They had like costumes from the movie. They did the house all set up like it is in the movie. So you can very much picture like, oh, Patrick Swayze was standing right here. You know, it's so awesome. And everyone who worked there was like also insane like me. So it was
They
really
were.
fun. And we got to meet this lady who was like an extra in the movie. And she was like, y'all want to see my part of the movie? And we were like, yeah. And she like rewound to her scene and was like, there I am. And she was like, and we got to meet Matt Dillon. And I was like, what? And it was so cool. And we got to sit right where Ponyboy sits, where he's reading Johnny's letter at the end. And then Ralph Macchio's face gets all big and like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, and
it was the best
you
day
got
ever.
to sit and pose with a recreation of the chocolate cake and the beer bottle. So that was cool.
Yeah, from Two Bit's little scene. And so that was what sold it for me
love
the
2
most, I
Bit.
think. I was telling Ash, because I was like, these people understand what I, a super fan, wants out of this experience, you know? Because they are insane as well. So they're like this one random scene, like anyone would be like, oh yeah, that's kind of funny. These people who work there were like, we have to have the props. People will want to recreate this. And I'm like,
Yes.
you're right, I did. I
did
was
you
so
know?
excited. How did you know? So it was really fun.
It was.
So I guess that'll be my update, the Outsiders Museum. So yeah, Ash posted the video on our socials of me like crying about it. So
It was good.
if that's any interest to the club.
I wish I had Simon in the
I have some
car.
more pictures I might post too.
You should. You totally
And we literally
should.
drove to Tulsa, did that, and then left Tulsa. We did absolutely nothing else in Tulsa.
The entire reason
Sorry
we went
to
to Tulsa.
I'm sure you're a lovely city. But yeah, we basically
Probably,
just did that.
maybe.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Spoons. I mean, I'm Spoons. What? Wheezy, any updates?
Some exciting updates. They're not pod related, but they're just, like my life related, which is I just signed a lease for the bookstore. Hooray! I have a space, an actual beautiful space. I signed it this morning. And it's in a gorgeous historic building, and I'm so psyched, and there will be many more details to come. Don't worry, if you wanted to donate or didn't want to donate but knew I was going to bring it up again, you still have every opportunity to do so. Crowdfunding is still very much going because it's very expensive to start a business. Actually, starting a bookstore is not that bad compared to other businesses, but for someone who has no money, I sure could use some money. So if you guys want to crowdfund my cute little independent bookstore, it's also going to serve as a writing center and like community event center. We're going to have like D&D nights, we're gonna have karaoke and comedy, and we're gonna have, God, what are we not gonna have? We're gonna have author like readings and signings. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm very excited about it. And if you come and see me, if you come to the bookstore, you can see me and possibly also Spoons. So very exciting.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
And we're gonna have some more like really fun fundraising. Is that what they call it? Fundraising. Some fundraising events.
Oh, goodness.
I know. You guys are all welcome. Let me just hang on. Just I need to put the sweatshirt back over my head.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
There we
Pull
go.
it
That's
more
better.
down so we can't.
So we can't.
anything.
And then
Okay,
over your
yeah.
mouth. That's right. Yeah, there we go.
I was gonna say that button on your microphone, hit that.
Yeah, but we're going to do some cool events that you guys can participate in too. That's exciting, and more to come about that. Pretty much that's been my life, has been like waking up at 2 a.m. and thinking of 20 things I have to do for the bookstore, and then, or the writing retreat that's coming up, and then writing them down and then going back to sleep. Or laying there for an hour and a half in the middle of the night. So that's kind of been my life. Yeah, and I cut my son's hair again. It did not go as well as the first time I did it, when I thought maybe I'm really good at
Oh, right.
It's fine.
There's hats.
Hats are fine.
Yeah.
It's honestly his fault because he refused to sit still, and I also refused to stab him in the eye with my scissors. So I was like, you can have a really good haircut and be blind, or you can have a really messy haircut and be completely safe. So we went with that one.
Yeah, that's probably
You have
the
to-
better option. Yeah.
Do it while he's sleeping, like their fingernails.
Honestly, yes. Now he's very sensitive about that, though, because now he's aware. He wakes up when I mess with his fingernails or his toenails. So we have absolute full meltdowns when we have to do toenail cutting, and also now haircuts. Full meltdown. Super fun. I did discover today that he's at the stage where I can annoy him for my own entertainment, which is really delightful. There is a Bible verse that says fathers don't exasperate your children, but it says fathers. It doesn't say anything about mothers, so I feel like I'm probably in the clear. He has these little magnets.
Ethically, it's fine. Yeah.
Ethically, it's fine. Biblically, ethically. He's got these little magnet tiles, and he likes to stack all the square pieces on top of each other just into a really high stack. And so I was handing him the wrong size and shape of pieces. And at first he would take it from me, and because he's all focused, he's got his like tongue sticking out his mouth, and he's like, as he like puts the pieces on, and adorable. And I give him the wrong piece. He puts it on because he's not really looking. Then he's like, it doesn't fit. He goes, it makes like a horrendous face, and then hands it back to me. And I did this like 3 times. By the 3rd time, I would hand it to him, and he'd go, no, and hand it back immediately, and just like shout no at me every time. So
Mom, are you dumb?
he was like, this one doesn't.
I-
I know you're doing
Like,
it on
obviously.
purpose. He's like,
Oh my
"Mother,
god.
I am 21 months old and I can figure this out. What is wrong with you?" So
Oh, goodness.
fun.
Mom, we're gonna need to work on this.
Anyway, so that's pretty
All
much
right.
my life. Bookstore and harassing my kid.
I love it.
Yeah.
Got lots going on. We've all got something going on. You know, we're all doing it.
Except for
And the
Winchester.
thing I've got going on right now is my little drink that we made.
I saw
we all made a
you
little
put the
drink.
pineapple slices on it, and I
So
was like,
cute. I know. She got real cute with
I
that.
did. Do you want to describe the drink, Gino?
here. We have 3
Cheers.
drinks over here.
Yeah, they're all like different colors.
I was going to say Myla's is a really pretty blue.
I love it.
So this is Amari's Illusion. This is a mocktail. It is honeydew, pineapple juice, orange juice, lemon juice, and an ice cube. And I have circular ice cubes.
Just one ice
So I put that in there, and I was like, they're big.
Oh,
They're
one
like,
of those big
Oh,
ones.
big ones.
So I was like, it's a crystal ball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Oh, that's so magical.
Oh my gosh.
That's really cool.
And then Myla can tell you about her drink.
My drink is Sprite with flowers, which are supposed to be like Amari Bloom. The Amari Bloom.
Stop it. I'm going to cry. Okay.
She's gonna cry.
And the blue is because blue just gives me illusion vibes. So, like, the flower's an illusion. I also have, like, the ice cube for, like, the crystal ball, and that's
beautiful.
I don't remember what, like, the thing that colored it blue, but...
It's blue. It's raspberry lemonade Mio.
raspberry
Nice.
lemonade. Yeah.
Nice.
It looks great. I love it.
It looks really good.
It's perfect. Yeah, y'all are going to have to take a
fantastic.
picture of that. We can post it on the pod.
I did take a picture of hers. So.
Okay,
good.
excellent. Yeah, okay, so should we get into the book? Okay, so we sort of already said what's going on. So, yeah, we're doing Amari and the Knight Brothers on Myla's suggestion. And it is written
Alston.
by
Alston?
BB. So, I found a little interview.
I was shocked that he is a he. Like,
I also
Yes.
was.
reading it,
Well,
he has a
whenever
really
I
strong
saw the-
female voice for her.
When I saw that it was initials, I was like, I wonder if it's a man. And
I didn't.
It is indeed.
It
So-
did not cross my mind even once. I was like, this book was written by a woman. I just know it. Literally until you were like, we should learn about the author before we record an episode where we talk about the author. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, wait, it's a man? A very handsome man. I have no idea. I know nothing about
yeah,
this
Ash has a
handsome
crush
man.
on BB Alston.
Shut
Oh,
up,
we
no, I
found out they're
don't.
making a movie.
Yes,
So
they're making a movie, you
exciting.
guys.
Oh my gosh.
How cool is that? That's
I
like the
cannot
coolest thing
stress
ever.
how obsessed I would have been with this book. I'm kind of obsessed now. But like this was like the level of, if anyone has been with this podcast for any period of time, you know how deeply committed I am to the Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan. Amazing. This would have been like equal.
Same.
Like reading, I was like, I have not felt this kind of rush
Dang.
since the first read of Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. It was
Yeah, I was also feeling like this is doing numbers on me right now as a 28-year-old. This would have done even worse for me if I was like
I can't
13.
even imagine.
It would have
Destroyed
been over.
me, but you would be like, you'd be like, I'm at every BB Alston appearance, every signing. I have every piece of merch.
I would have had signed BB Alston. Yeah, I
Yeah,
would.
uh-huh.
You're right. So I found a little interview. So he started writing in middle school, and it says he would entertain his classmates with horror stories starring the whole class, in which not everyone survived. And I personally love that energy.
One way to deal with
He makes
bullying.
his own stories.
Nice.
Yeah. He had just been accepted into a biomedical graduate program when he entered like a Twitter pitch contest, and it led to him signing with his agent, and now he has a film deal and 20 plus book deal. Like, how crazy is that? I love that.
BB, oh my-
He has a sweet tooth. But this is what really caught my eye, is that when I started reading the book, I didn't look up anything about it beforehand. I just started listening to it. And my, like, first thoughts were, like, once it started getting into, like, you know, like when she showed up at the bureau and stuff, I was like, even before that, I was like, this is very Percy Jackson-esque. Like, kind of, like, down on you, like, kind of kid, but, like, you know, I was like, she's giving Percy Jackson in a way. Then I was like, this is like if Percy Jackson was, like, met Men in Black. And then it's literally pitched as Percy Jackson meets Men in Black. And I was like, wow, I was really on board with
You
that.
were so, you got the
I was
marketing.
like, it's giving, for me, it's giving, like, Percy Jackson, Men in Black, Mortal Instruments in a way. And obviously there's, like, a little Harry Potter in there.
Oh
But I was
my
like,
gosh.
I was loving it.
So correct. This was a
So-
beautiful
See, that's
mashup.
funny. That's funny because when I read like the first chapter or two, Myla was asking me how far I was, and I was like, oh, I got to this point. She was like, well, what happened so far? So I was telling her, and her sister was listening, and her sister's one of the biggest Percy Jackson fans as well. So as I'm telling her, she was like, so it's Percy Jackson. No, that's Percy Jackson. This is just Percy Jackson.
She's like, that
Are
literally
you
happens
reading
in
Percy Jackson?
She's like, this guy copied Percy Jackson.
She was ready to fight.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
I do think there are a lot of similarities, but I feel that it is quite different enough for me to be
I
like,
agree.
I love the...
It definitely
I
did
think
feel
it's-
different enough.
I love middle grade novels. Oh, so good.
Don't typically.
One-
So I, especially, like,
So this
even
is a
as
big
a
deal for
middle
you.
grader, I didn't really like them. Percy Jackson was my big exception, and then sure enough, this is my big exception as an adult. Like, every other time we've read a middle grade, I've been like, probably good if you're a middle grader. Reading this, I was like, I want to only be reading this and never not be reading this for the rest of my life.
Can you tell we liked your suggestion, Myla? B.B. Alston said his all-time favorite book is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which I think is very interesting.
I'm losing some disapproval for him, I mean.
I love it.
I've been
I
reading
hated
a
that
lot. Not reading. I've been watching all the Charlie the Chocolate Factory and Willy Wonka's recently, so that just like caught my attention.
It was our summer goal to read, or to rewatch all the Charlies and Wonkas and
That's
stuff.
very acceptable. The book sucks.
So you and
the
BB
movies
are on the
completely
same
acceptable. Hey, she said she likes the movies. The book is something different.
The book is
I've
good,
never read
Ash,
the
sorry.
book before, so I don't know.
I guess if
haven't
you
read
like
it
the
in a
book,
long
we
time,
can
to
still
be
be
fair.
friends, but...
I don't know if I read that book, but I read The Glass Elevator.
Oh, yeah?
So I don't know
Oh,
if I read
yeah.
Charlie and the Chocolate
I've heard
Factory, but I
the
read
glass
one
elevator
after
is
it.
some people say it's better. I don't know. Listen,
I
Roald
have
Dahl
heard that
is a
too,
whole
but I
thing.
haven't read
I
that
don't
one.
know. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
That's-
15
maybe that's why I
raccoons
don't like
in the
middle grade
yard
books as
vibes.
So many of them are about like kids where you're like, where are your parents?
Yeah,
like,
it's
why
upsetting.
is everyone so mean to you? Like it's like
Yeah.
how we're just putting kids in basements and stuff. So it says that his inspiration for the first Amari book, he was watching Men in Black and was like, what if they did more than just aliens? What if it was like supernatural creatures? And then he started writing first Amari book. How cool is that?
Amazing. Has everybody heard my Men in
Yeah.
Black fun fact 20 times?
No.
That supposedly Tommy Lee Jones is he is related to my grandfather, but like supposedly they're like first cousins or something, like relatively close. Like they would be at family reunions together, but apparently he's not a very nice person. That's your family lore. I am pretty sure they're related. I can't testify. I don't have the evidence as to how closely, but they do. He and my grandfather do look really similar. So I'm like, I see that side of the family, but
You're like,
yeah,
I believe
that's
it could
my
be
fun
true.
fact. I do. I'm going to choose to believe that it's true. That's my fun fact about Men in Black.
That is a fun fact.
But
just
I
a
brought
couple
the
more
conversation
things.
to a screeching halt.
Oh no, it didn't. I'm
is a
just
fun
trying to
fact.
find my
What
next
was-
fun. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
I
find
put
my
it
next
back
BB
on.
Alston fun fact. He says that that Amari is the character that is most like him, so that's probably why it was easy for him to write from her POV, and also that he was really excited about like having a young black hero on the cover of the book, because when he was a kid there weren't very many books for kids his age where like that featured like black main characters. So I thought that was very cool too. And then he says that if he could have a supernatural ability from the Bureau, it would be cool if he could just touch a book and know everything inside, so then he could read all.
So good.
What?
So amazing.
What a
I
smart
feel like
man.
we were just talking about something like that. Like having superpowers of knowledge. Oh, you were talking about Hermione, like wanting all the knowledge and never being able to get it.
That sounds like a really deep conversation. Now I'm like, we need to talk about Harry Potter.
It's really tough. And I'm like,
Well, I was like, I resonate with that. I want all the knowledge, but I'll never be able to attain it, you know?
that would be cool. So that's all I have on
Anyway.
BB, and I do not know his birthday. We can throw
I
that
do.
one to our pod astrologist. Oh, we have Gino has the birthday. Like,
Any
excellent.
guesses?
No.
No, I have
He's
no
a
idea.
Scorpio.
Oh, that's an interesting
I don't
guess.
know.
Close,
Libra.
but Virgo, September
A Vir-
20th.
A Virgo.
I guess Libra. I was really
Perfect.
close. I know nothing about Virgos, and I never choose to learn.
Virgos are
so-
perfect.
Yeah,
They're
I know
perfectionists.
several Virgos.
Yeah,
Got
they're very like
Interesting.
intense sometimes. Okay, let's get into the book.
First
book.
impressions.
Oh yeah, first impressions. My first
Myla,
impression
do you
was
wanna
the
know what your
cover's
first
cool.
impressions?
Oh, I'm sorry, I just jumped in. Yes, Myla, go ahead.
Oh,
Grandmaster
sorry.
Myla. No, it's only right that Grandmaster Myla
Grandmaster.
leads the way.
My
Yeah,
first.
go ahead.
So what happened is my friend said, "Myla, read this book," and I was like, maybe, and I just walked away because I was looking for a new book to read. So I was going down the sections of books. I already saw like the whole section of books. Like it was in another place where all the sections were, and I was like, "Hey, this book looks interesting." I pull it out, and it was the exact book she already told me
What?
about, and like it wasn't with the other books where it was supposed to be, and I was like, you know what, this is destiny. I'm gonna read it, and it became my
Yeah.
favorite book.
It was meant to be.
Wait,
that book
that is
chose
so
you.
cool.
That's amazing.
It did. It's fate. You were meant to read it.
Absolutely is. Oh, I'm
That's
so
really
glad.
crazy.
I'm so glad fate gave you this book,
I know,
and then
thank
you gave us this
now
book.
I got to read it. Yeah.
Yeah, when she suggested it, and then I suggested it to y'all, and I finally looked it up when you guys were like, what's the book? The first thing it said on there was like a combination of Artemis Fowl and something else. I don't know.
Oh, Artemis
All I
Fowl.
remember-
I forgot about Artemis
I was gonna say,
Fowl.
all I
Yes.
remember was it said Artemis Fowl, and that was one of my favorite books, probably still is, from like my childhood, the whole Artemis Fowl series.
We
so I
should
was
do
like,
an episode on
okay,
Artemis
I'm
Fowl.
immediately on board.
To do Artemis Fowl, you guys. Oh my god. Why have we
I
not?
It's iconic.
love Artemis Fowl.
I'm
It's okay.
Me too.
I'll kick
I
a
was
different
so
book off our
obsessed.
list.
Obsessed.
I'll replace one of our other books this season with Artemis
Yeah,
Fowl.
replace it. We're doing Artemis Fowl instead. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so you were like, yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Spoons, what was your first impression?
My first impression was, I don't know. I didn't have very much. Like, I barely even looked at the cover before I started reading it. I was just like, okay, this is the book. Like, so I didn't have much of an impression. I guess I was just like, oh, it's okay. It's a lot of magic. We're going to be doing magic stuff. I'm interested in, like, whatever this new. I'm interested to learn some new lore, you know? Because it's always, like, fun whenever you start in with, like, a new series and you're like, what's the vibe going to be? So I don't even know if I have a good first impression. I really just kind of went in blind. I didn't, like, read anything on it. But I was like, who are these Knight brothers? You know? What's their story?
I have
Turns out
comments.
evil. Oh, she's got comments on the Knight brothers.
My
And Wheezy.
My first impression of the book was, first, what a cool cover. I love the artwork. I love to see a girl. It'll never get old for me. Like a girl heroine on the main cover. That will never get old. I love it, always. Yep.
Love
It's
it.
beautiful. It's gorgeous. However, I saw Amari and I was like, yes, it said, and the Knight brothers. And my first impression was, why are we mentioning the Knight brothers? Who are the Knight brothers? If they're not the main character, their name doesn't deserve to be up there. Obviously, Amari is the main character. Her name should be on the cover. And that was my
Okay,
first
that's pretty
impression.
much my last impression of the book.
Oh.
Those are my comments of like, wait, why were the Knight brothers mentioned in the title?
That was my first question. I was like, I feel like this doesn't need to be here. I don't know. If it's about her, let it be about her. She's clearly awesome. So, yes, that was my first impression.
Why are the Knight brothers here? Okay, so who wants to lead us through kind of the basic plot of the book? Anyone want to do it? Or Myla or
Why don't you?
anybody?
I can.
Do you want
I
me
guess.
My
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. The plot of it is of Amari, the main character, who her brother Quentin goes missing like a while ago, and it's just her and her mom. She finds out about like this summer camp thing. I don't think I'm getting all this right because I read it like a while ago, but it's a secret bureau with like investigation stuff. But she wants to become a agent like her brother was and find out the mysteries of her brother, and she gets into this whole thing with the Knight brothers, and that's why they're on the cover.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
she has
Yeah.
like, she gets like she finds out through this weird thing from her brother who is missing that he was involved with this Bureau of Supernatural Investigation. So now she's in the Bureau to try and find out what happened to him. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
She
Yeah,
gets sent to a summer camp she tells her mom because her mom doesn't know about all this supernatural things that her brother was involved in. And so she goes to this summer camp where it's actually this Bureau of Supernatural things. And everyone else there has kind of known about it for a while. This is where it's like Harry Potter-esque, where it's the school and you have like people who come from Muggle families.
Yeah.
They're not Muggles, but people come from normal families, and the people who come from, they call them legacy families, so everyone who knows about all the supernatural things. And you have to be nominated to get into school.
Or like
you-
her brother did, because he was like valedictorian, super awesome. His family thought he had this fancy job because that's what he said, and they couldn't know anything about it, and then he disappeared. And this is like 6 months. This takes place like 6 months later, after like he's been
Probably.
having trouble in school.
It's
She's
been
like,
a while,
It's
yeah.
been really hard. It's just Amari and her mom and Quentin, who's amazing. And how old is he? Because can I have a crush on him? Because I do.
I mean,
Am-
he's out of high school.
Yeah.
Fine, right? Because I'm like, he's
I don't
incredibly
remember.
eligible. He's so eligible.
They
you
probably
guys.
say it in the other books, but I probably did not pay attention. He is
A very
older.
eligible young man. He's in his
He's
20s, I
older.
think.
Yeah.
I think he's still counted as a child.
No, he's not. He's
don't
like
know.
in his 20s. Because isn't he like 10 years older than she is?
I don't know.
I think years,
He's a
but
young
maybe I made that
man,
up.
yeah, but I'm not
Listen,
sure
if
exactly.
he's over 18.
Myla said you cannot have a crush on Quentin.
She's like, he's a child.
He's a child, you're being creepy. Okay, well,
Also,
he's incredibly eligible.
He is very cute.
I'll help you out a little. Is that Wheezy's a lot younger than me, so it might be a little better there.
I forget that there's any age gap. I don't know if that makes it that much better, but
I picture him
Quentin's-
like 22.
I picture him. I would
Yeah,
picture him
that's
like
kind of what I was
25. I don't know why. I'm probably am incorrect. That's just what I was. He's just so competent. Okay, listen. If I'm not allowed to have a crush on him,
yeah.
I'm just saying he has a very bright future ahead of him. He's gonna make some person a very lucky partner.
Making Maria Van Helsing a lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yes,
The whole
That's what
time
I'm
I was just
thinking.
like, is him and Maria in a
Are they
relationship?
a thing?
maybe?
I ship it. Let me tell you, I ship it.
Yeah.
And then secondly, I would ship him with you, Wheezy, if it would make you happy. But
Oh my god, I get like
if
I get
Maria
like
dies-
a second level 2, like post
Well,
Maria's death.
listen,
ship.
they're really cute,
Wow.
Wheezy.
No, that's
Sorry.
I'm honored. I can't believe I made like
Oh, okay.
second place. That's amazing. It's okay. He's too young for me, anyways.
I have a lot of ideas for. And see, now I feel creepy because the whole time, spoiler alert, obviously I'm shipping Dylan and Amari.
Yeah.
And is this bad because they are like 13 and I'm 28 and I'm like, I want them to kiss. And then I'm like, that's weird, right? I probably shouldn't want them to kiss. But then I'm like, I do though, you know.
But I do
No,
though.
I
And
shipped
if I
them
was
the
13,
whole
I would
time.
too.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank God, Myla. Thank God. I'm not the only one. Yeah, if he was 13, I'd be shipping it. So I'm like, you know, it's fine.
Mila's our creepy bird.
Okay.
How creepy are you guys?
I know. She's like, okay, enough. So the Van Helsings are this legacy family at the Bureau, obviously related to Van Helsing from Dracula. And they are like really rich and stuck up and stuff. And so there are so Quentin's partner, Maria, who we've been discussing, also went missing when he went missing. So that's this whole other thing. And then she has two younger siblings who are twins who are in like Amari's class for the like trainee thing. And their names are Dylan and Laura. And Laura is so terrible and mean. And
Yep,
but I'm
she's
getting the
so
feeling that she will
terrible.
become more important later in the series. And I'm just gonna have to forgive her for saying all that mean stuff, but right now I don't.
I'm picturing a redemption arc
And-
for her for sure.
Ugh, we're giving the wrong twin the redemption arc. That's what I'm saying.
Completely
So-
agree.
I don't know. I think there's a possibility that Dylan has a redemption arc.
He also might have a redemption
think
arc.
so.
I kind
I
of hope
hope
so.
so. I
And this
really
is when spoilers for Percy Jackson. I was like, oh no, we did a Luke twist. Like I want
I
the
know.
redemption that Luke he didn't really get. I want that for Dylan.
I'm really
okay,
not
we're getting
over
ahead
it.
of
This
things.
happened like 5 hours ago for me, and I'm still not over it. The
I
level
thought-
to which I was screaming in my car.
Y'all, I started
not even
listening
even
to
gotten
this
there yet.
audiobook the day after I stopped. We recorded The Woman in White because I thought it's gonna take me a while to get through this. You know, like I'm just gonna give myself plenty of time. We only have a week between the episodes. I devoured the book in like 2 days, and so then I've just been sitting on it
Yep.
for like a whole 5 days here. Like,
I need to talk to you.
yeah, and I was also like, I'm so scared I'm gonna forget, but it's so good I haven't forgotten. I'm actually shocked by how much I remember.
So they you have the Van Helsing twins, and their father and mother are also high up in the Bureau. Their father like runs the school, like, or the agent.
Yeah, he's important.
Yeah.
I don't know.
director.
I don't know
He's up
anything
there.
about. I don't know anything about their mom. I'm gonna be like, I don't know who she is.
Said she she works in one of the departments.
Yeah.
But
The
I just
department that
never
covers
knew
stuff
her.
up.
Oh,
Yeah, I completely forgot about her. So when I was reading the other books, I was like, wait, they have a mom? I thought it was like a single dad or something. I completely forgot they even mentioned her.
Where's the mom?
I think he's the director of the Bureau of Supernatural because it is a summer camp. That's how it's like billed, but it's also more than that, like a training program for future age. So I think he is the director of the Bureau. And can we just really quickly?
No,
the Bureau is like you go to a hotel and you press the button like for like one of the buttons 26 times, and then like another door opens, and like it is this one of my favorite things that Artemis Fowl did too. That's so hard to do. It's like we have fantasy and science fiction all at once, and I love it, and it's so hard to pull off. And BB did it, and
very Artemis style.
Oh, God, it's so good, and I love the fact that we're like maybe in the basement of a hotel, but it's like deep underground. I would assume. I don't know. It's or in another realm. I don't understand how it works.
To me, like 500th floor, please. You know.
Yes, exactly.
It's like very fun.
And the elevators all have personalities.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's so quirky and eccentric and
elevators.
it's zany. It's got the exact level of zany that you want in a middle grade. It's so
I remember
it's
when
giving
you
zany in a way that like
heard
11
Whisper.
Thumps was giving.
Yes, it does. It's got
the
like
what?
11 thumps zany.
What were you saying, Myla?
When she found out about Whisper, she just laughed because Whisper only shouts.
I love that
Yeah,
so much.
Like
Whisper.
silly little details like that.
It's so funny. I loved Whisper.
So
I think that was
good.
my favorite elevator. That would
Oh
been
yeah,
me
that was
as
good.
an
I liked
elevator.
Mischief, the elevator
Yeah,
that was
Mischief.
like, I'm looking the other way. I don't know. Are y'all doing something fun? I don't know. Oh, can we talk about my girl Elsie?
I was just thinking that.
Amari's roommate at the bureau is a girl
You like her
named-
because she's the Grover equivalent. Okay, continue.
Nailed it. You got me, and I didn't even consider that until right now, but she is the Grover equivalent, and yes,
Yeah.
I do love her.
She's amazing in her own
She is
right.
like, she's so cool. She is a were dragon. She hasn't actually transformed yet, but she like literally
She's so
hatched from an
cool.
egg off the coast of Mexico in like an abandoned sunken ship. Which is crazy. She's like, I'm the
So
last of my
cool.
kind, so I don't really know how to do it. Anyway, I'm Elsie. And I'm like, what?
She's like, oh, and also I'm a genius and I'm an inventor. And I'm like, oh, God, I want to be you so bad.
She's so cute.
She's so adorable.
She is the cutest.
Yeah.
She reminded me of
All these cool inventions.
Wednesday, the show Wednesday's roomie, the werewolf with the
could see
who
that,
loves
yeah.
pink.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
She's not quite that bubbly,
Enid?
but with her just like yes, exactly. With her just like her general like sweetness and competency as
She's
well.
super
I was
sweet.
like, and being
Yeah,
an
I can see that.
outcast among the others. Yeah. Oh, and they both hadn't shifted yet, so that's
Yeah.
Look at that. Mila's like
God.
obviously, like obviously.
They're twins.
Oh, so sweet.
So they have to like, they go through like kind of a Harry Potter-esque
Yes,
Like-
sorting.
sorting situation. Yeah, but it's not like where it's more like they get assigned like levels to like how good the bureau thinks you're gonna be at this job.
Yeah,
And
like a Pokemon
so
badge.
they like get Pokemon badges. And so Amari ends up getting a Moonstone badge, which there's
The highest. She
Only
like breaks
thing-
the meter.
It's fantastic.
yes.
I'm so proud of her.
And there's only been 14 ever, including her. And one of them was Quentin.
Of
so
course.
everyone's like, oh, big stuff coming for Amari. But then whenever they are getting, everyone gets a supernatural ability that like is just something that's like enhanced from your normal personality. But when she's going to get hers, this crazy like stuff happens and the crystal ball cracks and all this, or it appears to crack. And they're like, oh God. And they're like, oh no, she's a magician. She has magic. Ah! And they all freak out. And then that's when you learn that it's bad to have magic already. You're not supposed to already have magic.
magician, all criminals, every one of them.
Yes.
Which is crazy. Like, they're all like, oh, we touch the crystal ball to get magic because we like magic and magic is cool. But if you have magic, you're bad.
Yeah, if you're
I think
thick,
it's because
you're
of the history. That's too much magic. We only give you a little bit, so get out of here. Like, no one likes you. They're just hating
Yeah.
because two guys were like, we're evil. So they're just like, all of you guys are evil now.
Two
Just
guys,
because.
perhaps the Knight Brothers. Maybe the Knight
Perhaps.
Brothers.
Right, brother.
two guys, perhaps
Yeah.
perhaps the Knight brothers.
So we learned, the Knight Brothers were like these magicians who kind of gave magicians like a bad rap. And
Yeah.
they
God,
basically
they were so
invented
they're so
vampirism.
beta.
They're also
They
like
are
born
beta.
magicians, which is special magicians.
Yeah, because magicians are generally made from other magicians.
They give them their magic, like
part of it.
apprenticeship. Yeah.
But the Knight Brothers
Yes.
were born magicians. And Amari, when they test her, they're like, what? You're a magician. We gotta test you. And they're like, 100% magician. This is unheard of. Your blood is pure magic.
So cool.
I wonder who's the other born magician.
Oh, you know who didn't guess it? Me. Really, I'm so
I also
stupid.
didn't.
I have to say,
I didn't.
fully guess it, but I went back and forth throughout the whole book being like, no, I don't trust you, he's bad. Oh, okay, I guess he wasn't. No, I don't trust you, he's bad.
No, the whole
Okay.
time. I was like, who?
Yes.
You guys are
He
so
talked.
smart.
Oh
He
my!
talked, and I was like, no, you can't. No.
I cannot
I will-
believe this. I was
I have
like,
a
I
whole
have to ask
story
Myla.
about that.
Well, let's talk about what we're talking about first. So
Yeah.
Dylan, who
when
is
we
one
get
of the
there,
twins.
when we get there.
Okay. So Dylan, the other twin, the other Van Helsing twin, is like nicer to Amari than Laura, his sister, but she's not sure about him. But then we find out that he's actually behind this person who's been texting Amari, who's like, hey, I know stuff, I can help you. And she's like, what? But then we find out it's actually Dylan. And so then
Yeah.
they become like friends and partners.
That was Skeevy.
So.
He used the username Magician Girl or whatever. And I was fully expecting this was like a chick. I was like, I believe you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, he
Username.
was tricking her.
Yeah, exactly.
But and yet,
then
even
he
though he
lured
tricked
her
I was like, he
outside
did
the
it for a good
school.
reason.
Yeah, I had that moment too where I was like, maybe it's fine. I guess that's clever. You know, no one's going to think that he like used like his illusion magic to look like a girl. Because he also did that to like get her into a room
Yeah,
to talk
so
to him.
he's
And then he
a
was like,
magician.
I'm a magician. It's me, Dylan. And I was like, Dylan, this was suspicious. I guess it's fine.
I was eating
and
it
I didn't
up,
think about
let
it
me tell
again.
you. I was like, thank God Dylan's here and
But
he's a magician. It got so much
he's-
better to me when he
Thank
became
God.
a magician.
He has like technology magician magic. whereas-
Technologist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the many different types. I think I know them all, actually.
Tell
all
us.
of the types.
Tell us.
What are they?
Blood magic, shadow magic, teleportation magic. There's so many. Hold on. There is okay, there's elemental magic, weatherist, which is controlling weather, illusions, and there might be more, but that's all I know right now.
Whoa. Okay, I didn't even
believe you
realize
had
weather was
humorous.
one.
And
That's
you
amazing.
can only have two, basically.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Interesting.
gosh. Wow. I did not pick up on any of that.
Oh, I can't
This is
wait
so
to read more and learn
fascinating.
more of the lore.
Oh,
know.
also
Yeah.
spellcaster, I think, was only mentioned once, where you make magic. I
They
think that's
definitely-
Vladimir.
They definitely used the word spell weavers
Yeah.
in there.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
was like,
Look at that.
When he's doing that.
I don't think
Yeah.
they were ever spell weavers. I don't think I ever have like heard of another one throughout the entire book series. They're like, oh yeah, Vladimir's a spell weaver. Anyway, like they never
It's just
explained
him.
that.
Yeah.
They're just like, let's just
Interesting.
talk about the other types of magic and ignore him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, interesting.
They're like, we're just
They're
not
like,
gonna talk.
he was cool.
He
You
was
know?
special and bad, so we're just no.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Don't worry about him.
we do find out that Amari is an illusionist. That's
Yeah.
her
Yes.
powers.
That you're born with two.
And she-
So, well, given two.
That's so cool. I was like, these guys were so cool. But Dylan's been keeping it a secret because, like, obviously
whole
he's a Van Helsing and
family.
it would be a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
and
technologist
so-
and illusionist.
Yeah, so he made the illusion that, like, he got a different thing. Like, that he, like, made everyone believe he wasn't a magician at the ceremony thing.
Yeah.
So now they're working together, and then also Elsie and Amari are working together, and they're all, like, finding clues about Quentin and Maria and all of that. And there's a lot of Queen stuff. I don't know.
Because
Wait,
Quentin and Maria were the star agents at the bureau
Oh,
so
yes.
much so that they were like famous. They were
Yeah.
called Vanquish.
Because they
Yeah,
vanquished the
vanquish!
bad guys.
Quiz.
I love Vanquish.
There's like
I
posters
also
of
do.
them on Elsie's wall.
That would have
and-
been spoons.
So weird seeing your brother just on someone else's wall, and you wake up and you're like, ow, wait, what's that?
I'd be like doodling face, like mustaches and horns and stuff on it.
That would be weird. I didn't even think of that.
So funny.
Like, what is the big deal? Yeah, it's so
It's
like
probably
famous.
not
They have
weird
like
to
video
Dylan.
games and stuff.
Because he sees his face like everywhere because he's a
Yeah,
Van
'cause he's-
Helsing, so he's probably like,
yeah.
oh, it's my sister.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
'cause
he's like,
they're
whatever.
famous.
already famous.
Dylan.
So then in school, in order to become a agent, there's like 3 tryouts or 3 trials, tests. And they basically get thrown into the first one without
Yeah.
any warning. They're like, oh, by the way, it's right now.
I hate that. That's one of my least favorite tropes. You're like,
Oh, yeah,
you're
and
already
Elsie
like,
is a
oh, when does the
scientist.
test start? You're already in it. And I'm like, no, I wanted to know when the test was starting.
This isn't fair.
I'd be so mad.
But At least she didn't have to quit before, like, Laura,
that's
completely.
true. That's true. Laura did try to basically blackmail her, caught her practicing magic with the book that Dylan gave her, and recorded it on her phone because she's definitely an iPhone girly. And that was basically like, if you don't drop out, there's only this many spots for the junior agents open. You better not take mine or anyone else's. You're going to drop out of the program tomorrow, or you're going to switch whatever your, focus is.
Yeah.
And Amari does try to go do that, because she obviously doesn't want to, like, go to prison, which is what would happen, hypothetically, if she was caught using magic. But her instructors won't let her until the next day. And then that's when, like, surprise, you're in the test happens. Basically blows it out of the park. She does amazing. She gets partnered with Dylan, and they're the only ones who actually pass. I mean, they all pass, but they're the only ones who, like, pass and
they win, basically.
They win.
Yeah.
They did because of Amari, because she's smart. And she saw things in a different way than everyone else saw them. And yeah, and so then at that point, Dylan, I guess, Laura tried to basically blackmail her and be like, what are you doing, like, winning this? Like, you have to drop out. And Dylan was like, why? And she was like, this video. And he was like, what video? Because he's a technologist and he made it go away. And he was like, you really should have just told me. And she's like, yeah, I really should have just told you. Maybe you could have just, like...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, he's a technologist. And one thing I thought was, like, I immediately started, like, shipping them, is when he picked her up and twirled her.
That was cute. That was really cute.
Thank you, Myla. Exactly what I was thinking. I was, like, in a public place, so I couldn't freak out, but I went... like this. I was freaking out. That was so cute.
It was really sweet.
Obviously, you could see he liked her.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yes.
He likes her the whole time.
Oh, so clearly, yeah.
When he got her those shoes, oh my god, the scene with the flower, like, from your drink.
Amari.
Where they're doing the
so
little illusions. They're, like, practicing illusions together, and then he's like, you're this little... blah blah blah. He's like, this little sprout, because you're, like, so cool. Yeah. And she's like, I'm gonna make it a flower. And then they're like, oh my god, like, that was so cool of us. And I'm like,
yeah, like, it's like the whole time he's, like, flirting with her clearly, and he's like, you're so pretty. And then she's just like, oh, look at that. And he's like, I'm flirting with you. And she's just ignoring him.
Amari's funny. She's like, I am here on a mission, and I have only one thing that I truly care about, and that's finding. And I was like, this is excellent. Nothing distracts you. You are so focused.
I know. She really is.
I love it.
She had, like, one throwaway line at the beginning where she's like, I guess he's cute enough. And I was like, that's good enough for me, you know? Like,
I know, I was like, oh, she's interested. And it was, like, very little indication otherwise. Which is good.
Yeah, I know. She's busy. She's got a lot going on, you know?
Yeah, she's very busy and important. Dylan's just gonna get in the way. Sure enough.
But they make a really good team because they went through, like, all the little trials together and they did a great job. And I was like, wow, they're really killing this trainee thing. And then Laura gets kicked out. I was like, uh-oh, so sad. Oh, nobody cares.
Oh, no.
She, like, went beyond just, like, being rude, though. She was like, I was like, girl...
She was like a cyber bully. She was a full-on bully.
She was very
mean. She tried to bully her in every way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was not.
It was bad.
She was not a good person.
No.
Yeah,
no wonder her brother did not hang out with her.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I had an earlier indication where I was like, Dylan might be the bad one. But then, for sure, when he gives her his magician book, essentially, and she's looking at it, and then he's like, oh, you didn't see this part, and he turns to the back, and it's foul magic, which is...
I did question this part.
Bad spells. Spells that, like, take up a bad part of you, essentially.
He's
she's
trying to convince her, like, look at this! Don't focus on your brother, no, look at the magic here.
Yeah. Yeah, he did
the way that happened, and I was just like, he's just trying all his avenues, you know? He's really being so gracious too about this. He's being resourceful. And then she was like, I don't think that's a good idea, Dylan. And he was like, you're right. That was a bad idea. And I was like, oh, he's so respectful. Like, what is wrong with me? I fell for it hook, line, and sinker. I was like, this
honestly,
boy is so sweet.
I didn't really fall for it. I just, like, dismissed it. I was like, interesting. We're going to see where that goes later. Sure.
I was definitely
I'm way better at picking up, like, this.
You wanted
this
that to be so bad.
I wanted it to be true so bad. That's what it was. You know, I really did. I was really stupid.
No, I was like, he's either a complete idiot and gullible, like someone else. I was like, there's something wrong with him, as in he's either evil or he's talking to someone evil, and he's like, oh, it's not that bad, like, you know.
Right.
At that point, and then
Right, like a Luke Kronos situation.
Yeah. Something
They
like
kind of end up kind of like that.
these little betraying blonde boys. They're like, it's not that bad. Like,
Stop trusting
That's
blonde
fine.
boys, Spoons.
that's
How
my
many
other issue.
times?
He's blonde. Of course.
I
I was like,
know.
oh, I have such a weakness for them.
I
God.
know.
This was
Gotta stop
evil,
trusting.
Myla, and I'm blaming you. Okay, now this is ruining my life. I was literally already thinking, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to look up Amari Dillon fanfic when I get off work today. And now I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, of course I'm going to read the next book, but
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, when they're
I still
like, running
think
the
there's a
bureaus
chance.
together.
I was gonna say, I still
I'm
think there's a chance.
hoping.
I mean, they basically ended this book with being like, you know, you and Dylan are kind of like how the world's gonna happen, so it can either happen as enemies or as friends, like.
And
Which
they're
is
just also like, oh, also, you'll never see him again. That's kind of what they said. They're just like, and he'll never bother anyone again. That's like
I know,
them
it was like-
closing the story.
I was like, do we
You know
have
who
the
we haven't?
13-year-old in solitary confinement? Like, what's going on? I was like,
They're also like
hey.
fully 13. Like,
Yeah,
he
you're
definitely
gonna-
has.
So
Yeah, they're just like, bye, you'll never see the light of day again.
we are an hour into this right now, and we have
Nope.
not once mentioned Moreau,
Oh,
the like evil.
the main guy, and we're talking about like Vladimir, but no, we just skipped right over him.
Whatever.
So
He's
Moreau.
the main. He's the one of the Knight brothers that is still in existence, who Quentin and Maria captured right before their disappearance.
Vanquish. I think you mean.
Vanquish captured
They
right before their disappearance.
They vanquished him.
And then
Vanquished him.
and then his apprentice kind of makes an appearance or sends a letter or something, and they're like, okay, so he has an apprentice now that's kind of trying to take up his mantle, and they think that's where Vanquish is being held with the apprentice. And Amari goes and talks to, Moreau in the cell that they're holding him in, and she's like, where's my brother? And he's like, I like you, you're a magician, join our side or die. And she's like, I think I won't.
No, thank you.
And then he's like, well, that's fine, but I have a plot and it's gonna win. It's a good one. It's a doozy.
And you get donuts.
He really was like, listen, my plan is a very good plan. It's the greatest plan.
You're gonna want to be on our side, okay?
You're gonna want to get in on this. Get in on these donuts. I mean,
We have your
Is the Bureau
favorite
offering donuts? I don't
kind.
think so. Yeah.
the part of me that would be so tempted if somebody offered me donuts to do something evil. I know there should be like no part of me that would be tempted, but I'd be like, what kind of donuts are we talking about? How many donuts?
I don't like donuts.
Well, I'm
so it
also
wouldn't
like,
work.
yeah, it's like, he's like, I mean, the Bureau is so mean to her about the magic thing that part of me is
Yeah.
like, I'd be tempted a little bit, you know?
No,
Yeah.
I definitely felt the whole time like the Bureau is way too black and white about magicians. So they're like, oh, you're a magician? Nope, you're bad. Like, we can't even look
I
at
know.
you.
At
I
least
want to be
some
like,
of
I don't
them
take either of
are-
y'all's side.
yeah.
I was like, I want to be like
Exactly.
a rogue person out here. Like, I don't like either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
like either
that's-
too.
Yes, agreed. The
The thing
Bureau
is,
was
like-
giving me. Oh, sorry. Oh, they were just like the what's it called? The Institute, like the Mortal Instruments stuff. Because like they're the same way. They're like, I don't know about this. We're very
They were
black and
giving
white
me
about everything
Ministry
in this
of
very gray
Magic.
world.
When the
Yeah, maybe they're all
Death
just
Eaters
kinda
took
like that.
over. Maybe we just down with institutions.
Yeah, we're going rogue.
Part of me is like, maybe the magicians are right, and maybe the Bureau should be dismantled. Like,
I did wonder that a couple times. I was like, maybe these, like, again, like back to Luke. Luke had some points, okay? He was like, all of the Greek gods are really horrible parents, and I was like, you're right. You're correct.
You are objectively right. You know,
objectively correct, Luke.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what makes a good villain. If they have a couple good points, you know. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah.
you know.
To
I love that.
how we use if they just randomly go, no, I'm just gonna kill everyone. That's but if there's have a point, guys, we're being treated unfairly, so let's kill everybody.
Yeah,
That's
and you're
more
like, well, when you put it that way, I could be convinced.
Exactly.
Are
Yes.
there donuts,
It's like
though?
right, and there's donuts.
And donuts? We're just stacking the reasons
It's like,
that
okay,
I'm
now
usually
I
on the
can
dark
see
side.
why you have henchmen. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Maru has these things. Moreau has these things called hybrids, which are attacking everyone, and they're half animal, half humans.
Yeah.
Monster things.
Okay,
They're
it took me
huge, scary monsters.
way too long to realize that this was until they were on his island. I didn't even make the connection to the island of Dr. Moreau. I was like, oh, it's Dr. Moreau from the island.
I didn't either.
Literally until just...
You just said it.
He has the human-animal hybrids. And I was like,
Oh.
oh.
That makes so much sense.
Oh my gosh.
See, I don't know. We are really focused on
I'm
other
really
stuff,
ashamed of
There's-
myself.
We're so narrow-sighted of just the Dylan Amari situation that we're like,
Listen,
what?
welcome to my... This is how I am with every book. This is what it feels like to be me in every book. You guys are like, something really obvious. And I'm like, didn't even remotely occur to me.
Wait, we haven't even talked about the first wait, no, we have?
The first
Oh,
tri-
yeah.
I mean, we didn't really go through it, but yeah.
Yeah,
really
we
go
kind
into
of
detail.
blazed.
Yeah, there's some
Don't worry.
trials.
Glazed.
Basically, should we kind of...
Blazed donuts?
I feel like
Yeah.
we keep going. So, close to the end, I guess, they get... she's having, she's doing a presentation, which I thought was so cute as well, that Dylan was
Her
like,
final
take my
exam.
presentation slot for your final exam. And she's like, slay. And she does her little thing where it's like, my name's Amari, this is where I live, just to, humanize herself for the people who work
Yeah.
at the bureau.
She's
And
from
it,
Rosewood,
kinda
which
works.
is called the Wood.
Uh-huh.
I was like,
I was like, that's good. That's funny.
She
Nice work,
is
BB.
so cute, and I love her so much. It was so cute to me that she was doing that. And then immediately after, the bureau gets attacked by the hybrids, and then everyone's freaking out. And then that's when they're like, oh my gosh, Maria Van Helsing did betray Quentin, and she's the apprentice, and she's...
Okay. I saw
You saw it
this here.
coming.
That's when I was like, it's Dylan. I was like,
didn't.
he's using illusion stuff. I knew it right
Oh
then.
my-
I was like, he's sneaking in this way. It's a distraction. It's not Maria. I was like, this is too, no, it's not Maria. That's Dylan right here.
I'm so impressed.
God, what's it like to know everything? I did not.
I cannot believe how badly I saw
Misread the
nothing coming.
situation.
I'm just totally was like, oh, anything you say is true.
I had
guess.
questions
I don't
about
know.
Maria from the beginning. I just felt like surely two sibling team up duos one after the other from the same family. I was like, statistically this seems unlikely. So I'm like, there's got to be a
Something's
problem with one of the two, and I picked the wrong one. I picked the one I knew nothing about,
too.
basically.
Yeah, I thought that the Dylan Amari one was gonna be the redeeming one. But I don't know. I was
and
like,
there
this one
was,
fell
there
apart,
were
but
some
this is
red
the
herrings
second
too,
chapter.
where Quentin was basically asking, or someone had asked him if he felt like Maria could be trusted, essentially. So there was a red herring in there too, where it's can we trust Maria? And I was like, I don't know, can we? Yes.
Dylan
Yes,
set
we
those
can.
up the
We
whole
can.
time. But I definitely early on when Myla was reading to me, what's their Vanquish's their boss's name? It's Magnus.
Magnus.
I definitely early on
Me too.
told Myla, I was like, there's something fishy about him. I was like, I don't trust
I was
him.
like, oh, really? There's something fishy about Magnus.
Magnus.
Okay.
I was like, she was like a plot twist, and I was like, yes.
I was like, yeah, a plot twist, and I was like, you're right, but it's Dylan. Sorry.
Yeah, there will be
You're
one,
almost
but no.
right.
No, I was like, I thought he had something to do with, I don't remember what it was that made me think that and set me off. I was like, I think he was just too, good. He was too, always
Yes.
sticking up for Amari and all this, that I was like, nah,
It
sticking
was
up
too
for her
much.
because you
It
have
was too
ulterior
Chiron
motives.
for me. I was having too
I
much
see how you
Percy
thought
Jackson association. So I was like, he's probably awesome.
Okay. I thought he was at the perfect place in the bureau to be evil. If anyone was going to have it be a twist villain, I thought it might be him. So I was
Yeah.
kind of in the same boat as you, Gino, but then at the end I was like, "Aw," and then I was like, "Oh," So there was a lot going on.
Oh.
Oh,
Right.
So basically, this book, I was like, oh, okay. Wait.
no way! Ooh.
That's how we should have just told the whole plot of the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
And
this
then I
is
was
what
like,
happened.
and then I was like, oh.
I knew that.
Oh yeah, basically then they're gonna go on. What happens?
Oh, so it's her trial, and then all these hybrids come, and then Dylan sees his sister, so he runs to the secret vault, and then Amari's like, oh my gosh, they're not attacking us, they're going after the secret magician book that the Bureau has that Moreau's trying to get his hands on. And so Dylan sees his sister run in, and so Amari follows as well, and then they hear like giggling and laughing, and it's the sis Maria, and she pops up, and she's like, haha, I was evil all along. And then all the agents come in, and they're like, what's going on? And Dylan and Amari are like, it was his sister all along, oh no. And everyone's like, shock and disbelief. And then they shut down the Bureau. They put on lockdown because they're like, how did she get through all of our shields? And Amari's like, she's probably a technologist like her brother, but I'm not talking about that because, we're protecting his secret.
Yeah.
And then Dylan's like, well, they know that they have to get, in order to look at the book, they have to have the key. You have to have the key and the book in the same area. And Quentin had figured out where the key was, so they find out through Quentin's research where the key is, and they're like, we have to go after the key before they get the book and the key together. So Dylan helps Amari escape to go find the key, and Elsie's like, I'll come with y'all. And just as they're trying to leave, they get to transport, but Elsie's like, I'll stop these agents who are trying to stop you. And they just see as like the elevator doors are closing or wherever transporting, Elsie starts breathing fire because they found out that she has to have like this act of courage to turn into a dragon, and that was her act of courage by stopping the agents from her friend.
I'm so proud of her.
And I was like, go Elsie! I love her.
Is she your favorite character?
I don't know. And then they get to this doctor's house who has the key, and just as they're like outside, Dylan's like, hey, just promise me you'll hear him out, okay? And Amari's like, wait, what? Who? Huh? What? And they get inside. And, oh yeah, before this, they figured out that that they had in prison wasn't actually Moreau. It was...
Moreau's apprentice?
Yeah. With
Yeah.
an illusion over him.
That was
Amari
so
figured
cool.
that out. So they walk in where they think they're going to find the doctor and the key, and it's Moreau. And he's like, hello, Amari. Evil
Spins
laugh,
around
evil
in a
laugh.
swivel chair. I've been waiting
With
for
his
you.
cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Amari's like, wait, what? And Dylan like goes up and sits next to him, and he's like, yes, I am evil too.
And then
Spoons
Kendall
died.
screamed in her car for 5 minutes. Pause it. I was
And then she
screaming
texted
so
something
Yeah.
quite profane in all caps.
I was gonna say, Spoons had sent a message earlier in the chat today. She's like, oh my gosh, I shit them so much. Don't tell me I'm not finished the book. No spoilers. And I was like, oh. And I just finished the book when you texted me that.
my
Like,
gosh.
literally 2 minutes beforehand. And I was like, oh boy.
It doesn't go well.
I was like, I cannot stress enough to you how surprised I was.
Oh, wait. So I can now tell the story of how I found out about Dylan.
Oh, please tell.
So I was already suspicious of him. I was like, there's something off about this guy. He just doesn't... It seems rehearsed. Like, there's something... He's just giving me a bad guy type of guy. So I was at lunch, and with this other guy, he's read it. And I was like, so you've read the book? And I was asking him, and we were talking... And I was like, so what do you think about Amari and Dylan? I ship them. And then he's like, oh yeah, I did too. And I was like, what do you mean did?
Ooh.
And then he's just like, oh, I mean, I was
mistake.
like, yeah, I know he stabs her in the back. And then he's just like, I didn't mean to spoil it for you. And I was like, it's kind of obvious though. And I was like, okay. So when I got to that part, I was like, yeah, this is when he stabs her in the back. This is when it happens.
You're like, this is where
Like, it's been
I did
foretold.
ship them. I too did ship
Oh my
them
god.
once.
Wow.
You were on it. You were
But
ready.
yeah, Vanquish is there. They're like asleep, mostly dead. And
This was
Moreau's like,
crazy
yes,
to
I'm
me.
stealing their life force in order to resurrect Vlad. And he's like, okay, so we're going to do this thing now. And then, so sad, Amari, you have to die. And Dylan's like, wait, Amari has to die? What? And he's like, yeah, duh.
But I have a crush on her. She's so pretty. It's okay if you kill my sister, but don't kill her.
No,
Amari.
because I had a problem here because he immediately, so Dylan's like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. So he steals Moreau's magic and kills him.
Yeah, he's just like, no.
And then
he's like, you don't attack my girlfriend.
And then he's like, Amari, join me. And she's like, no. And he's like, okay, well then I guess you have to die. Like,
It was
from,
very...
you will not kill her. She's my girlfriend. I love her. To, well, you're not going to join the dark side, so I guess he was right by.
Oh my
He's
god.
more like, I wanted
Kylo
to kill
Ren
him anyway.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
no,
He was like, I kind of already wanted to.
I can just use his magic.
kinda
Bye-bye.
Oh my god. It's such a mess.
That was insane. But see, this is how crazy I am because I was like, no, I was so upset. Then 2 seconds later, I was like, okay, so now we're having a Sauron Galadriel vibe. We're having like a cool like villain, like she's so cool, it's cooler than him vibe. I was like, I can go with this too. I like immediately just switched. I was like, okay, he's not sweet. Okay, that's fine. Like that's
You're like,
how
that's
crazy
fine.
I am.
You're like, I kind of still shipped Luke and Annabeth for a while too. So, you know, I see it.
What I
You
think,
did.
like, when I read the book, I was like, wait, why does he hate his sister? What happened there? And they don't explain it in
That's
the book
totally fair.
until like the second book is when you actually learn. And I'm kind of just like, I know it's important that you learn in the second book, but where was that in the first book?
The first book, yeah. There
He
should have
was
been
just,
for
I hate
sure.
her, so I'm
Yeah.
fine if she dies,
Yeah.
along with your brother and you.
Yeah.
I thought it was somewhat irredeemable that he was like, I am going to kill our siblings. I was like, oh,
It's not
okay,
irredeemable.
so you're 13,
Not completely.
and that's bad. Okay, interesting.
Oh my gosh. 13, committing fratricide.
Okay, I'm glad
That's
to hear
almost
that there
irredeemable.
is some...
Yeah, he needs a
almost
therapist. He seriously needs a therapist.
Yes.
And instead,
Preach,
he's just
girl.
like, I'm just gonna kill my siblings because they're clearly the problem. I'm just gonna go over there, kill my sister, and you know what? Let's just kill the entire world. I don't need a therapist.
Lord knows
What?
I'm not the problem.
Yeah, it can't be me. It's everyone else.
I'm Dylan. I'm a beautiful
You're so
little blonde
right,
boy.
girl. Oh, you know what? Dylan sucks, actually. I changed my mind. That was really bad. He shouldn't have done that.
Yet he's my favorite character.
Okay.
Really? That's so
yeah,
funny.
I liked him throughout the whole series. He's still my favorite character every single book. I don't care if he's bad.
Interesting.
I don't care. He's still the
Ooh.
best character.
That is
I
so
just prefer
fascinating.
bad guys for some reason. They just have a better plot because they always have better motives. They're just better.
You have a very interesting future ahead of you. Yeah, I get that. I so get that.
I mean, that is valid.
The Darkling, one of the
Fictionally, yeah.
fictionally, it's incredibly valid. I still think about the Darkling
That's
all
what
the
it
time.
is.
What? The
Darkling
Darkling?
Luna as
See-
well.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's very like, no, let's rule the world together. We both are so powerful and we'll always be connected by this bond.
And then
that's
you're
what
like,
really
well, at
does it
least
to
he
me. I'm
sees
like,
her as an equal.
yeah.
I don't know. I was
He's
still
such a
always a little
feminist.
Mal, which is like
Whoa.
weird for me.
Little Mal. Oh my god. In the second book, Dylan has I am become a blade tattooed on him.
I'm gonna wake up my sleeping child. That's hilarious.
This is so crazy. I'm like freaking out about this series already. I can't wait.
But what
I
is kind
downloaded
of
the second one.
crazy is that the adults walked in on a 13-year-old child and they're just like, okay, so he has these two people who are sleeping. Why not we just throw him in prison, let him rot for the rest of his life, see what that'll do for him. You know, he's only 13. There's not much left to live. It doesn't matter what choice he made.
He's clearly not gonna learn anything else. He's
Like-
completely a fully baked person at the age of 13.
Not give him a therapist, not like maybe get him a little bit of prison and see what happens. No, they're just like, no, throw him in and let him die. I don't
Throw
care.
away the key.
Like, and also the father, like they said that he went to the prison and they never said anything about his father or anything. I bet his father was just like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
kill him. I don't
Yeah.
care.
That was also
He
kind of
probably
Harry
would,
Potter,
honestly.
where like they're like we kind of treat the kids like adults sometimes. Expectations
is
of
going to-
adulthood. Yeah.
I also
That's
thought that
crazy.
was insane, Myla. I was like, I'm
That
so
was very
sorry. Like, we're
insane.
not going to try and rehabilitate the preteen. Okay, that is a little.
They were ready to just toss Amari in jail
Yeah.
forever. Like
That
the second
that
she showed
horrified.
up.
Yeah.
Honestly, that one really scarred me. I was like, you can't. She's a kid.
Yeah.
With Dylan, I was kind of like,
Yeah.
I should care more. But like, you really gotten yourself into a pickle, Dylan.
But I feel like if Dylan revealed himself before then, his father would immediately just like put handcuffs on him and be like, "Okay, you're not my son. Get out."
That's true.
Yeah.
He was in a
Probably.
very
So
tough
he's-
situation.
Disowned.
And also, like, it's not like his like sister would stop it or anything, because
Yeah,
like
she
she's probably with
yeah.
her dad on that.
She'd be
Yeah.
like, good. More money for me.
You can see how he turned evil, and that is the danger when you can start to see how the boys turn evil, and you're like, but now I understand them.
That is
That's dangerous.
that is bad. Yeah.
It all starts with the blonde.
It all starts with the blonde boys. Never trust a blonde boy.
No, and I do every time. It's like,
I-
God.
you
I keep
love
thinking
a
they're all
blonde
going to be PETA, and then they're not. And it's like,
I
good
know.
Lord,
PETA's
you
like
know?
the
They
only
never
one
are.
who's ever been that way. There's only ever been PETA
Yeah.
for a trustworthy blonde boy.
Myla, what did he say?
No, like when I make characters like in D&D or something, I make if they're a bad guy, I make them blonde normally. Especially if they're a boy, they're blonde. I don't know if that's because of Dylan, because I read him like in 4th grade, and I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
All boys who are villains are blonde. So
You're
Forever
correct.
now. Forever.
You're correct.
So,
You know who else is
every
blonde?
single
Luke
person.
in Percy Jackson. Every blonde boy is a...
yeah, they're just like
They are
so
bad.
if you're blonde,
Draco Malfoy.
it's immediate. Like Draco Malfoy,
Draco,
everyone who's
yeah.
blonde is just immediately.
Yeah,
like,
you know the Harry Potter trio? None of them were blonde, huh? None of them.
Yeah. Also, when she first like read it, and they said Statue Boy, which was like Dylan before, like we knew his
Uh-huh.
name. She's like, "That's Draco Malfoy. That's
Oh, I
Draco
did say-
Malfoy."
Like, as they were, she was
That's
reading
so
it to
funny.
me, and when they were introducing Dylan, and they were like, he's like this pretty blonde boy sitting there with like his turned up nose, and I was like, Draco.
Called immediately.
Oh my God. That's fantastic. Okay, favorite and least favorite parts. Starting with Myla.
Myla.
Oh, I liked when he betrayed her, I guess, and maybe the
Myla.
Amari Bloom too. I think my favorite moments are always with my favorite characters because it's just perfect. To see their trauma or see their pain or something, perfect. To see people's pain is in TV shows or books or something is amazing. I like that.
We need to have you on every episode. Like, I want to hear your takes on everything we read. I'm so
same.
serious.
She's like, you know the part where everyone was torn to pieces? That was my favorite.
Like, that is so real, though. Like, I
So
feel you.
iconic. What about your least favorite part?
I'm trying to think of the part. Probably my least favorite part. I don't even remember. I'm gonna be honest.
You're like, the whole book was good.
It was
Yeah,
all-
I have no idea because I read this again in like 4th grade, so probably all the bad parts I didn't care about, they just disappeared.
I completely
So-
understand.
We don't need that.
I don't know.
That's fine. That's all good. Gino?
That's totally valid.
I'm okay. I'm just gonna go with my. It's probably not my favorite part, but there was this little snippet that I wrote down because I was cracking up. They were talking about Yetis, and
I know what you're talking about. That's funny.
and I don't oh, they were talking about like how they would just like buy out a whole forest if people there were annoying them, and Amari was like, are they that rich? And Elsie was like, I mean, they own this whole cooler company that's really big or something.
That was really funny.
So
And
good.
I was like, Yeti coolers, oh my.
Oh, Yeti cool.
That made me crack up enough that I wrote it down. And then least favorite part is, actually, I'm gonna say I was a little bit disappointed that Magnus wasn't in on the plot at the end.
We need at least like a stable adult figure, Gino. The children
I
need
was
someone
like-
to look up to, someone to take care of them.
Just make them all evil. All the kids will soon follow.
I was like, oh, bummer. Yeah, so I'll go with that as my least favorite.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So many. Myla, you're so quotable. I'm sure you know that.
I
but
know,
like I
you're
could have put
killing
that on
me.
a t-shirt. Just make all the adults evil. The children will soon follow.
That they will soon follow. Slay. Oh my god, yes.
That's
They are
amazing.
all going to be evil. That's what we want.
What about
No, a good book would just be everyone's evil, and then the main character's like, but guys, what if we're not evil? And everyone's like, no, I'm okay.
No, I think we're all gonna be villains.
If we were
Oh,
villains.
that's funny.
All right, Wheezy, favorite and least favorite part.
Oh God, I thought I was gonna go last. I hadn't even thought about
I
it.
knew you did. That's what I threw it.
No,
threw it
that's
in
so
there.
mean. Favorite part, I really liked all of the like little inventions, which is not like a specific part. They're just all sprinkled throughout, but especially like Elsie's inventions and then just like the little inventions they had throughout the bureau. I loved the like, it did feel like Artemis Fowl. I loved that like, and I say the world building. I loved the world
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
Because I
little
loved the
sneak
whole
candles.
book. Yeah, those were that were
I
so cool.
love the sneak candles.
It'd be very hard for me to pick a favorite part because I enjoyed the whole book so much. So I'm gonna say world building. Least favorite? I was really stressed out for Amari and Quentin's mom. I was like, this whole idea where her baby boy is, and now her daughter is off at this summer camp, and then she's been notified she's gonna come home, but then Amari's gonna go off somewhere else. And I was like, I would lose my freaking bananas. Like, this poor mother is just trying to take care of her children. Not that it was really part of the book, but in the background, every time anything happened about, like, Quentin or Amari, I was like, oh my God, their mom, their poor mother. Like, that's all I could think about.
Fair.
Yeah, that is scary. My favorite parts were also Myla's favorite parts. Like those two. And then also I really liked the scene where they went to the like ghost party, whatever that was, where like
Oh, yeah.
Elsie and Dylan and Amari like kind of snuck out. That was so
All
cute
Souls,
to me.
All Souls
The
Festival
All
or
Souls.
something.
Yeah, until then it got sad at the end. But for that it was really cute. And then least favorite, I don't even know. Oh, I
Was it
hated
that-
whenever somebody like drew that mean picture on Amari's wall and she wanted to quit.
Oh yeah.
I hated that part. I mean, it was like made sense from a plot point of view, but like it made me feel sad, so I didn't like that. But yeah,
What about favorite and least favorite characters, Myla?
Oh, favorite, obviously Dylan. Obviously.
Right. Obviously to you. And to us now that we've spoken to you, but that would have been hard for me to
I
pick out.
told you. I called it.
You
I
did.
feel like I do that to people because I talk to my friends, I'm like, and then this one guy, and I just start ranting about them. And then I'm just like, so what are your guys' favorite characters? And they're like, him. Yeah, definitely him.
Probably him.
I think I did that with this book too, because my friends, one of them likes Elsie, but I think the other one likes Dylan too. Because I was like,
Interesting.
so
You made such a
Dylan,
good argument.
all your friends on your side.
Yeah. If I'm in an argument, I'm just like, but everyone I know likes Dylan, so what are you gonna do?
If you lead with evil, the children will soon follow.
Least favorite.
Words to live by. We don't even need lessons learned. That's what we learned, you know? That's it.
Oh God.
Okay. Oh, I don't know, because all the characters are good. Okay, just in the first one. Because I know who I hate the most in the other books, but in the first one, for some reason I want to say Fiona, the agent Fiona.
Interesting.
I don't know why.
Lee?
I
Poor
like
Fiona.
her.
No, I think she's a
cool.
great. She's a great person. I don't
You're like,
know
she's
why
boring.
that's popping out to me.
It's because she's good
Yeah,
and
is she boring
boring.
to you?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say Dylan's mom because I don't know her, and she just seems to be like, oh yeah, my mom, blah blah blah, and then they're just like
Yeah.
never talks.
She could've done
about
You're
my
like,
mom.
she's Abno.
Like, where is she? I don't know. Where is his
Yeah,
mom?
That's hilarious because I was gonna say my least favorite character is Amari and Quentin's father because he's an absent father.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. Yeah,
He
he's bad.
sucked too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
then he's my worst character. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, Gino.
My favorite character, I think, is Elsie. I think so. She's so cute.
good.
Aw,
She's precious.
Yeah, and then my least favorite is Magnus because I'm just disappointed he was.
I was just debating in him.
Really?
I was just debating that he might be my most favorite character. I like Magnus.
no.
Listen,
like,
we have a steady,
no one is-
reliable father figure, and we
No
have
one
an
is that
absent
good.
father.
Magnus is great.
He doesn't
What are
trust
you
him.
talking?
Magnus is not. I know. I didn't really view him as like perfect. I was like, he's not very nice. Like when Amari's mom was dropping her off when he was there, I was thinking, like, you need to look friendlier. Like, you are looking like you're taking charge of this woman's daughter. Like, he's very, very
No,
gruff.
it always felt like just enough. His roughness or meanness or anything was always just enough to be like not suspicious, but not far enough to actually be meaningful at all.
No, I want him. I'll trust him if he's mean.
Yeah, I was like, you can't. I don't know. I just from
That's
the
so
very
funny.
beginning, I was like,
Also, I ship Magnus and Fiona because of the
Oh,
Fiona.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I thought that was
1,000,000%.
so cute.
she is so cute.
I love how much Fiona's like, you know how I'm totally out of your league, Magnus? And he's like, oh, this again. Amari's like, yeah, she is.
There was some point when someone said something to Magnus about, I don't remember what it was, like losing weight or getting a haircut or something, and she was like, yeah, I agree. I've been telling you.
Like a couple times where she was like, yeah, get a haircut. It was very funny.
They were really cute.
They were really cute.
Spoons?
My favorite character was either Dylan or Elsie. There might be tied. Because I think Dylan is the best character because...
You all missed, if you're just listening, you missed Wheezy rolling her eyes at that.
Because he's complex. But Elsie was my favorite because she's sweet and cute. So it's like, they have
And
two
incredibly
sides of that.
talented.
Yeah, and she's very cool.
I don't know,
And
like
smart.
defensive, like you were attacking her. He was her as a favorite girl. I was like,
I said she's
you
my
don't love her
favorite.
enough.
Another thing I liked about Elsie was that she was like a very attentive friend. Like Amari was very she would make Amari go to breakfast with her and stuff.
Yes.
And then also she's like, you need to take a nap.
Eat.
You need to stop studying. Yeah. I thought that was
good.
so cute.
I don't know. Honorable
I need
mention
Elsie
also
in my
for
life.
Elsie and Amari. They were both such great characters.
Oh,
Wheezy
and of
needs a
course, I
freaking
mean,
Elsie in her life.
Take a nap.
What?
Yeah, you, ma'am.
You gotta do.
I wish.
I'm sorry, I can't be more Elsie too. I'll try.
Go take a nap.
I'll just call you in the
Make
middle of
me.
the day. Are you taking a nap yet?
I'm working.
Of course, Amari is very cool.
Yes, I'm asleep right now.
It's nothing. I love Amari. She was a great main character. It's just
She's so
sometimes aren't your favorite because but that's all.
Yeah,
it
but
is.
she was great.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's so cool, and I love her as a narrator too. I think she's really fun, and she tells me everything I need to know.
She's
My good
so
friend
determined.
Amari.
She's so focused. She's fantastic.
Yeah.
I would follow her into battle
She's so
immediately.
Cool. Oh, me
Like
too.
I said, I think BB did such a great job with her voice. Like, I had no idea it was a male writing it, and I was like,
Yeah, I
this,
didn't either.
she had such a presence.
Yeah, she's really awesome. I really do want her and Percy Jackson to hang out. Don't you think they'd be friends?
They would be such
Like-
good friends. Amari might also be kind of trying to fight him a little bit, but mostly I think they'd get along. But I think also he
They're
would
both a little
accidentally offend
scrappy.
her. They're very scrappy, but Amari is also fully 13 and very you want to go? You want to go? She's gonna fight, even if you're no, that was actually I wasn't being offensive, and she's like, wait, let's just fight. I think the only way to solve this is if we fight it out.
She's so smart, though. She's also
She is
you know
so
what?
smart.
I'm going to outwit everybody here. And I'm like, slay. You know who never do that? Percy Jackson. But that's okay.
You're so right. Sweet, sweet Percy.
He would never, but it's okay. He has Annabeth.
Yes.
What I think is
And-
so smart is when she was in the trials and she's like, I left soaking wet and all the water stuff. And I was like, I did not get that. And also, I'm not as smart as the other people because they're like, I would pick the crown. I'm like, oh, I probably wouldn't pick the crown either. I would just pick one of the other random stuff.
I would have been I found this book. And they're going to be like, that's nothing.
I thought it was your partner. I was like, oh,
Oh, yeah, I kind of wondered if it would be that, too.
Then she
Yeah.
would fail because he just completely got thrown
Yeah,
against the wall.
True. I did think the second that she said the water, I was like, oh, and because she's soaking wet, she has the water on her. Ha! But
Oh,
I
clever,
didn't
you
put
got
together
that.
the water on its own. Only when she already said it was the water. And I was like, cool, she's all wet.
She did it.
She did it. Hooray.
That was a good test.
Yeah.
Did you have a least favorite Spoons? Did you say that?
Oh, I don't know. Probably, honestly, Laura. I hated
Fair.
her.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fair.
I know I'm probably going to end up
Honorary
liking
mention
her later
for
in the
her.
series, but right now I hate her.
Yeah,
Same.
she's not the best.
Okay.
I was like, no, she's not
Me
great.
and Myla are on the same about this stuff, except for she's smarter than me and has figured it all out way before me. But in terms of what we enjoy, I think we're on the same page.
Oh,
So,
my goodness.
We
What
also-
about Pinkies Up? We rate it on a
Wheezy.
scale of what?
Did you
I
give us
did
your
mine.
favorite and least? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, okay.
She's like, Gino's
I
ready
was
to
here.
get me. She's
No.
like,
I may have
Ash,
been
do
looking
your job.
because I may have been looking because I have a favorite quote, so I was trying to find. it in
Oh,
the
we
book.
didn't do quote. I did
So I may have not
favorite
listened
quote.
to you because I had to quote.
Okay.
Oh, do your quote, Gina.
I actually have two favorite quotes.
Okay.
Ooh.
So The one is said by Jaden, who we haven't mentioned, but he's not supernatural person who was just part of her life in Rosewood. Ugh. And she goes back home for a short bit and sees him, and she's talking about how she's kind of a failure, and he's talking about how she compares herself to her brother all the time. And he says, "Can't be easy having Quentin Peters as your brother. It's like being the second best basketball player in the whole world, but your brother's the best. You'd grow up losing all the time and thinking you suck, but everybody else, the people watching, we see you pulling off moves we only wish we could. We able to see how great you are." Which I was like,
that's really good.
That's deep.
Yeah, really.
You're the second best person in the world, but because you're always comparing yourself to someone right next to you is like the best, you always think you suck. But
which people do a lot in life, so
yeah.
You just have to think what other people are also seeing.
And that was a good one. I'm glad you brought that up.
And then towards the end, I think this is something Quentin said to her, but I might be wrong. "As long as you believe in yourself and as long as you bet on yourself and believe you can do anything." And I was like, that is also true. Like, you just have to believe, or maybe she said it to herself, but like, believe in yourself and bet on yourself and you can do it. It's like, these are some very inspirational, motivating.
It's very inspirational.
She really had to like
book.
tap into that with herself, because she kept kind of selling herself short. And then like Jaden was like, "Dude, you always were like top of our class, like blah blah blah," and she's like, "Oh yeah, I guess I am smart and capable," like she was always kind of selling herself short, even though we as the readers are like, "You are so cool, Amari Peters, queen of the world." I was like, girl, get it.
True.
Okay, go ahead, pinkies up.
Pinkies up. So we rate it on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best and 1 being the worst. How many pinkies up would you rate this book, Myla?
And you can do points. Like, you can do like 1.7 or 5 point, or
I think 5.
Yeah,
that was like 5 pinkies.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't have enough pinkies, but
I know.
We have
this
4.
is an eternal struggle.
Yeah.
We didn't think about it when we created the rating system. It was a long time ago.
Can't stress how little thought went into it.
I cannot stress. Gino.
Oh, jeez. I hate this system, by the way. I've mentioned this before.
I love that you hate it.
Because, like last week, I gave The Woman in White 4 pinkies. And I feel like I have to give this more than 4 pinkies. Because
They're totally different genres.
well, that's the thing. It's like it's a totally different thing. But... So yeah, my books they're always all over the place. Like, I would go back and be like, no, I thought that book was better than this book.
Every
but I
time
it less
you
pinkies
give a
than
rating,
the other books.
You always have to like qualify first. You're like, I did give this other book this rating, so I don't know if I can use this rating.
Anyways,
I don't think anyone remembers from week to week what we...
I certainly don't.
I have a chart on my wall.
Okay.
It's
There
just
you go,
markers,
It's
Sharpies.
like it drives me crazy.
It keeps me up all night. Okay, I'm gonna give it 4.25 pinkies up.
Nice.
That's good.
Woohoo!
That's solid.
just cut up those pinkies.
That's very good.
Oh God, gross. Oh my God.
I'm going to give it 5 pinkies up. I had such a fun time, and I go by what I'm feeling in the moment, and right now I'm feeling 5 because I'm about to start that second audiobook as soon as we get off the call. So that's kind of where I'm at.
5. I'm giving it 5 pinkies up. My
Wow.
rating depends on what I read
think
it
this
again.
is the highest. This is definitely the
very
highest.
high.
This is the highest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the highest cumulative rating that we've had. I would absolutely read this. I'd read this again tomorrow, and that's why it gets a 5 pinkies up.
Wow.
And a second,
I can't wait for the
Grandmaster
movie.
Myla.
Grandmaster
Yeah.
Myla, thank you, Grandmaster.
the second one is, I would say, like, just as good. But when I'm talking about the third one, I don't think it's as good. Personally,
That's always
I
how it
Okay.
goes.
don't
I
like
swear.
the third one.
I always
was
think
kind
the
of just
second
like,
and the third sucks.
The first one was good. The second one was good. The third one was more like, I feel like it was good, but some aspects of it were more just like, it's kind of like you just want to make more or something. It's just like not
Like they're just killing
necessary.
time a little
You
bit.
think it's getting dragged on? Maybe
So
the
there's
fourth
a
one will
fourth
bring
and
it back.
fifth,
Well,
right?
it didn't actually seem like it was getting dragged on. It just seemed some parts were just unnecessary and stuff.
Okay.
But
Yep.
I can't wait
they
to
are
read it and we
making
can
more,
discuss
so
I was gonna say we'll come back for the third one.
I will be back.
yeah, we'll come back.
Oh,
Perfect.
real quick. I slightly mentioned it earlier, but that's why I was like, Amari and the Knight Brothers are barely in this. They definitely don't need to be on that title. I was like
Yeah, you're so
expecting
right.
way more Knight
Yeah,
Brothers
yeah.
in this book. But
I
it
did
was
too.
like,
I got to the end and I was like, did I miss something?
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, where were the
Yeah.
Knight Brothers?
The second one, Amari and the Great Game, that one has way more of the thing that it's talking about in the
There's way
whole
more
thing.
of the Great Game.
The Great Game,
About the
yeah.
Great Game.
Also, Dylan's on the cover of it.
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, it's all coming together for Kendall.
Also,
gonna
I
happen.
dressed up as him for like a school thing. Like
That's
there's a dress up as a book
awesome.
character I came in. Like in the second book cover, he was wearing like a red cloak. So
There
I
he
come in and I'm
is.
like, yep, I'm Dylan. Guys.
That's
I
amazing.
love this so much for you. I feel
Look
like
at
we're
him
kindred
being all
spirits.
broody back there. Look at that blonde boy being
Ugh,
blonde.
look at him being evil.
Look at him
What
with
a
his blonde.
jerk. Can't wait to see him again.
I think his favorite color is
I miss
red.
him already.
Probably.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, there it is. I don't think the camera can really see it.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Oh, yeah, if
And
you guys
when
can
the
see
movie
him in
comes
the-
out, we're
there
all
he
gonna go
is.
see it.
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah, works for
Brooding
me.
in the
I'm
background.
so down. Brooding
Yeah.
with blonde hair, which just does not go together for me. but
He's
apparently.
not on the third one.
On the cover.
That's probably why it
He's not on
sucked.
the third one.
Right?
He's not on it.
Oh my god, all the Dylan stands.
Well, I'm excited to see more of Jaden though. Like if Jaden becomes
yeah.
a trainee
I
and
like
stuff,
Jaden a lot.
that's gonna be so fun. He's
Oh,
such
yeah.
a cutie. I love him.
he is a cutie. I want the best for him. I love
Me
him so
too.
much.
I really do.
Oh my goodness.
I was already like trying to decide who I ship Jaden with. I was like,
I ship Jaden with Amari, but I feel like that's
Elsie.
not going anywhere. Oh, that's way better.
Oh,
That's so
yeah.
That's my
cute.
that's my
Totally
ship that I made up in my head, and they have not even interacted yet. But I made it up in my
No.
head.
Ah, I really like it.
And then I was
That's a good
like,
one.
okay, Maya's shaking her head. And then I was like, what if Jaden and Laura? But then I was like, no, Laura needs to not be here.
You're like,
I
no,
ship
I
him
want
with
her
someone
out.
else. I ship him with
So
someone else.
excited for more Elsie. Like to see her grow and develop.
Oh yeah.
Oh, me too.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be good. I'm excited.
No, but I really do ship him with someone else. Like it's there. I promise.
Oh, it's
It-
okay. I'm excited.
It's like
So
There'll be
Jaden has
something.
some.
it's. I guess it's subtle, but it's yeah. There's
Girl, you
something going
are-
on there.
okay. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I think you see it more in the third book, maybe.
Okay.
It that's a good thing about the third book, I guess.
You're like, that's why I read
Okay,
the
we
third
get some
book.
Jaden
That's
stuff for
why I
our
read
boy. He gets his
Fantastic.
flowers in the third book. All right.
Gosh, that's funny.
This was so fun. Thank you once again for recommending it, Myla, and for
Is
being
there
our
anything
special
else?
guest.
Yes, our special guest, Grandmaster Myla,
The
GM.
Applause, applause, applause.
the OG GM. Is there anything anyone else wants to say about this book?
Not about the book, but real quick, stay tuned to look at StorySirenStudio.com for our readathon coming up for the bookshop. and a
You guys are
couple
doing it
other
anyways. Just do it
Fun
and support the bookstore.
activities. If you want to come to our retreat and you're 18 plus or 21 plus, we have a retreat coming up in October in Pennsylvania, a writer's retreat. And
We have a
yeah,
few
just
spots
stay
left,
tuned
so
on our
yeah.
socials and website and everything. We've got tons of new stuff coming at you constantly. So
constantly.
That's cool.
Yeah. Thanks, Myla.
Do
Now I feel
it.
like we are
yeah.
cool. Yeah, do it, because Myla said so. And we're always going to take her
Yeah,
advice
Myla
from
said.
now on. So.
She's the grandmaster.
Anyways, you guys
who
can
told you to.
you guys can follow us at That Pretentious Book Club. You can also follow our Story Siren Studio account on Instagram or go to StorySirenStudio.com. You can always send us book recs. Now my lazy dog is getting up at the very end of the episode. Do you need guys say? Say you talk so much, Mom. So you guys can email us book recs or let us know what you thought about the episode, what we were talking about. You can also, if you want to follow the news about my bookshop, you can follow the Story Emporium and Bookshop on Instagram. It's fun. There's also website's not as exciting. And I think that's it. Leave us a review. Share the pod with your friends. We're still
5
growing
stars
always.
only.
5 stars only.
reviews. Thank
If
you.
we could do pinkies, we would, but we can't control
5
that,
pinkies
unfortunately.
only.
I've written Apple emails about
What
it. I
are
don't
we doing?
understand.
Oh,
5 stars.
we're stealing my hands. Okay.
Look at that. Anyways,
Winnie.
that's all we've got. So say hello and a bonus appearance from this is Winchester, my big farm dog.
Hi, Winnie.
Hi, Winnie dog.
My sweet boy with one whole brain
Slobber.
cell. He got
Slobber,
one
slobber.
big brain cell in there. Yeah, you good boy. He's like shaking his head at me. He's like, please let me outside, Mom. And thank you for your giant paw. And until next episode, keep your teacups full.
Your pinkies high. And
And
your book
your
club.
book club. Pretentious.
Yay.
Very good.